All right. So Frankie Blue was big news over the weekend. I thought it was just a throwaway bit that we did. We really should do this bit, okay? And then we'll do the other thing.
Let's talk about the newsworthy Frankie Blue story.
So, and Earl did not get us the tape. I'm hearing that like
he
everyone
is so nervous.
Everyone is blaming Black Earl.
He is so nervous.
We're talking about, of course, our old radio station. We got to set it up again because we have a lot of new listeners since we were on the air Friday. Our old station went into the toilet after we left, and they haven't been able to figure it out since. And we take quite a lot of joy in that.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
And so I guess they were having their Christmas party, and I heard that everyone got really hammered. It was a Christmas luncheon.
A luncheon.
So then the luncheon's over, and then you've had a few drinks, and the sun's out. What are you going to do? You're not, you know what I mean? You're not going to the gym. You're not going to go Christmas shopping. What are you going to do at that point?
You don't stop.
I think you continue drinking.
You keep drinking because if you stop, it's all over. You got to continue drinking into the night's activity.
You have to at least drink until it's nighttime, so then you feel like, oh, okay, it's nighttime. Now I can go home and maybe crash early or do what I have to do.
Right.
So it's my opinion that they got pretty hammered at their Christmas luncheon.
Nothing worse than the 9 p.m. hangover. You know, if you're drinking in the afternoon and you stop, it's like 9 o'clock at night and you're completely engulfed in a hangover.
And dehydrated and all that.
Yeah, you keep drinking.
Go ahead.
I was just say you can't stop until it's time to go home. Like you just got to keep going till you're behind that wheel. And you hear a scream and you see a little hair ribbon fly across your windshield.
Oh, are you insane?
A little hair ribbon and a little strap patent leather shoe. White.
So,
the tinkle of a teddy bear eye as it smashes off your windshield.
Oh, my God. Are you insane? Who got under your skin today?
A purse full of chiclets.
Jesus.
Oh, is that horrible?
Yeah. Oh, no one has figured it out yet. That's very interesting. All right. Anyway, so Frankie Blue is the program director at our old joint, and they're now attempting to do like disco dance music or something.
Disco dance music.
Well, what would you call it? I don't know. Rhythm dance hits of the 80s and 90s.
They call that.
Crap. And today,
crap.
What's their slug line?
Well, no, the format's called CHR/rhythmic, isn't it?
Music to have butt sex to? Well, I mean, what is it?
Rhythmic?
You know, that's what they call it in the trades.
Isn't all music rhythmic?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah, it's disco dance music, like Opie said.
All right, so after we got fired for the St. Pat's incident, you know, the brainiacs at our old company, John Sykes especially, you know, thought they could, run the radio station without us.
Right.
And they're finding out the hard way they just can't. It's been 2 years and 4 months, and the place is still a disaster.
You got to give it time, Opie. It's a slow build.
It's bleeding money. There was an article that they had to admit that they've lost millions upon millions of dollars on that radio station alone.
Oops.
And they've tried all sorts of formats, and this latest one is this, this dance music that you can butt fuck to.
Ooh.
And so Frankie Blue is the guy that they brought in because he used to work at this station in New York called KTU, which was a powerhouse for this stupid music format.
Wasn't it a powerhouse like years ago?
I guess.
I don't even know anymore.
They've called it the new KTU for like 20 years.
Yeah, back when disco was really big, I guess, in the late 70s, it was huge. And they've been running off of that success for years and years and years now. We used to remember the old sales guy at NEW used to talk about when he worked at KTU, and it was just suitcases full of cash and cocaine going in and out of the place.
Was that Gary?
Yeah, talking about KTU in the olden days.
Right. So they have this luncheon, and Frankie Blue is, he's in charge of trying to right that horrendous ship over there. And I guess he goes back to the station, and rumor has it he gets in a fight with the DJ that was about to go on the air. This is all rumors. We're speculating. But something went down, and she ran out of the place. I've heard, like, crying.
Really?
Yeah. But I can't confirm it. This is all alleged. Whatever. We're just, like anyone else, just spreading rumors, I guess.
Ben just gave a thumbs up, which means it's true. He knows everything. Dude.
Oh, well, we'd get a Ben impression, but Norton's...
No.
mouth is full. What a
No,
surprise.
Frankie Blue got drunk with Tom Brady. Then he had to go on the air.
Yeah.
And then he just sits there and eats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, there's
You ever chomp into a bit of onion in your omelet and then you realize it's your cell phone?
Hey, there's a listener on the line that knows the big secret.
Stop. Are you kidding?
No.
Radio gets interesting today.
Let me see. I have to
Hold on a minute.
give a secret message to Biv.
Biv?
There's a secret message.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Hold on. Another message. Okay. Wait a minute. And this is to Tom. All right. And Bob. Very good. All secret messages are out.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions that have to be answered today. We'll answer all the questions.
I want them answered immediately.
All right. So there's this argument that ensued after the drunken luncheon Christmas thing.
Yeah.
So
I wonder what that was about. Ben, does anyone know what that argument was about? Or was he just a little hammered?
And you're speculating, so, you know.
Yeah, well, what I would speculate is that the party was at 1 o'clock and this happened at 8 o'clock, and there was some sort of argument over something that...
Dude, Ben was text messaging me all night
Ben
Friday.
Loves this
all
stuff.
night Friday.
Well, let me tell you something.
Dude, Kane in Detroit says it's the biggest thing that's going on in radio.
Let me tell you, Earl's all nervous going, hey, Barbaretto. Hey, Earl is nervous. Earl's scared shows. I got text messages
Earl was stammering like Tuma from The Great Santini.
I'm going to hurt you, Frankie.
Tuma? Hey, Tuma.
This thing spread like wildfire through the business. Everybody was talking about it on Friday.
And you know what?
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone is blaming Earl for giving us the tape. Earl did not give us the tape.
No. Earl is innocent of any wrongdoing.
We have spies at Infinity Broadcasting that go very high up.
Very deep.
Very deep.
We have deep penetration.
We really do have deep penetration
company.
at our old company. And Earl had nothing to do with this.
God forbid that idiot should help this radio show for once.
I know,
Of
right?
course he wouldn't send it. That would be helpful.
I know, right?
The guy should come across at something like that.
No.
He should have been in there. He should be telling us, because he was in the studio live with Frankie. He was running the board.
Right.
He should be on the phone letting us know every play-by-play that happened that day, what the argument was about, what it was like between when Frankie was on the air.
Right. He should have been running audio, while the music was playing.
Right.
So,
worthless.
So Frankie Blue, who's, quote, this legend.
Yeah.
In radio, he's a joke, actually. Ooh. He just got lucky. There's a lot of guys that just get lucky and then, and then
Dave Dickless.
And then stick around forever. So, he decides, well, his jock, ran out crying or whatever she did. So he's like, I can handle it. I'll just go on the air. Fuck her.
It's easy.
I don't know if he said fuck her, but we still think he wanted, he thinks his morning show is going to fuck one of the listeners, which was reported in the Post article. So he goes on the air and he's slurring his words and
so bad.
He's mentioning he's using the competition's call letters and
oops
and just babbling on like an idiot. When you work for one of these stations, you're supposed to just talk for like 10, 15 seconds at a time. That's where we got the tape from.
Oh,
that's where we got the tape from.
Ixnay on the ape tay.
Yeah. That's the person that gave us the tape right there.
Thank you.
You may notice that this person doesn't have a black face.
No.
Did you know that she was one of our secret weapons?
I don't know her.
Or he. Or it.
Spy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So anyway, he goes on the air and just makes a complete fool of himself. And now the tape is all over the industry. And Ben's getting text message all over the country from DJs we used to compete against.
They love
the
it.
Show.
They all love it because it's so funny. It's something you just do not do. And you don't do it as a jock. Never mind as the boss of the jocks.
And the best part, Howard wanted to play this audio and he was told not to.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, that's right. That's definitely true.
Of course, he was told not to. It's the same company. It's that company politics comes into play. Can't make them look silly.
Silly. So anyway, then we played the tape Friday, And then the message boards and the websites went nuts, and the New York Post went nuts. Our old pal John Minnelli wrote a pretty funny article about the whole thing. On page 3 of the Post, I guess this was Saturday, they have Frankie Blue, a picture of him, and then underneath it says, drops radio F-bomb? And then the headline is, Blotto, big trots out blue material. Blotto big trots out blue material.
Blotto big. So he's Blotto, which is drunk. He's a bigwig.
Right.
So Blotto big.
Okay, got it. Trots out blue material. Got it. Okay. And the article reads as follows. Radio program director Frankie Blue, apparently under the influence after an office Christmas party, grabbed the mic during a late-night show on 102.7 WNEW this week and may have gone off color.
Ooh.
Bounce WNEW shock jocks Opie and Anthony reported the incident with great relish.
Relish? What? Great relish.
Great relish on their XM satellite radio show yesterday as they played a tape of Blue's slurring, unscheduled Wednesday night on-air appearance on DJ Yvonne Velasquez's show. But the big question is whether Blue, who had attended WNEW's Christmas bash that afternoon, uttered the F word. I cannot believe that the Post had to write this.
I love it.
Listen what he goes on. During 4 rambling minutes at the mic, Blue, the legendary urban radio programmer hired last July to kickstart the long-struggling WNEW, repeatedly promoted a station-sponsored $50,000 contest, muffing his words and mixing up the station's name. The highlight, as far as Opie and Anthony were concerned, came when a seemingly blotto Blue said station stars Rick, RuPaul, and Kim would pick out a winner, and then they're going to fuck the winner. But, of course, he has to write F and then, dash, dash, dash.
Right.
But basically, he writes, pick out a winner, and then they're going to fuck the winner.
We don't know what he said there.
We're not really sure.
It was all mixed up, and we couldn't figure out. Nothing made sense.
Right. All right, so
but it did kind of sound like that's what he meant.
Opie and Anthony weren't sure just what the F word was, but they had a lot of fun speculating and delighting in the decline of the station that booted them over 2 years ago after they broadcast a couple having sex in St. Pat's Cathedral. The station's been in the toilet since we left, said a gleeful Greg Opie Hughes. Blue was not at work yesterday and did not return a call for comment from the Post.
Yeah, and I hear he's on a previously scheduled vacation.
Right.
Like all of a sudden, I love how they pull out those vacations. Oh, this has been scheduled for quite some time. It was scheduled right when he cracked that mic cocked.
Well, we're pretty much one of the only live radio shows in America today.
Yeah, everybody goes on vacation.
Most of the high-profile guys, take the next 2 weeks off.
They take their vacation.
Did you know you're in the Daily News today as well?
No. Well, sort of, yeah, I guess. I didn't get to read it yet.
I'm not going to read the whole
No,
article.
I did know, because we were talking about Hinckley. Yes.
O&A pounce on tape. This makes you look like such gloating tools.
We are gloating tools. Proud of it.
My favorite line here at the end of the whole article is when he was hired, Blue said, it's a marathon, not a sprint, to explain why NEW is in 22nd place in the summer ratings. Shithouse.
It's been a long marathon, a couple of years long.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Well, as soon as they get rid of John Sykes, they'll be able to, right the ships that went horribly wrong after we got
You think
boot.
so?
Yeah, definitely. John Sykes had no business running the radio division of Infinity Broadcasting.
Too much politics.
Everyone knows that.
Too much politics going on in that company. It's very hard for them to fix a station because they don't want to make any waves and hurt any of their other properties in the city. When companies used to only own one station in a city, one rock station, one country station, their competition, they would do whatever it took to wreck the competition. But now their competition is owned by the same company. So they can't, go to sports because they'll step on the fans' toes. They can't do rock because they'll step on K-Rock's toes. So it sits there. They ought to just sell it. Sell the goddamn thing.
Right.
Let some competing company pick it up and go from there.
Yeah, you're right.
It's an awful, awful situation, and for over 2 years now, it's been in the toilet as a gleeful Greg Opie Hughes was quoted as saying.
Very gleeful.
Gleeful.
Well, I don't mean to address this with relish, but
here's your mustard.
I know. What is it? Minnelli pulling out his thesaurus.
Well, Minnelli better get his pen out today, because what is happening today will make your little Frankie Blue story a little silly. You better reserve page 3 for tomorrow, boys.
It's just the beginning, folks.
It is just the beginning. So we have the Frankie Blue tape. We got to play it again.
Now we got to play it
because
for
now
all
this
our new
is
listeners.
becoming a thing. It's becoming a thing, and there's people out there that are they want a recording of this to pass along to the other people in the business.
I think some people were saying that he just sounded nervous.
Oh, that's what the Daily News.
Yeah,
I did. Here, give me that.
Nervous.
Yeah, Hinckley is
or
trying
tired or something.
Yeah, Hinckley's trying to. I don't know what Hinckley's doing.
Maybe Hinckley's buddies with him or something.
Or he's quoting someone who said he sounded.
Yeah. Sounded nervous? Is that how you spin this? When you're nervous.
All right, you know what? We should read some of this Hinckley thing. It is pretty funny, too. So this is in today's paper. O&A pounce on tape of brief Blue air shift. Thanks largely. Basically, he wants to say, because of those assholes, Opie and Anthony, but he writes, thanks largely to Opie and Anthony of XM Satellite Radio. The hottest radio mixtape now is WNEW program director Frankie Blue's filling in on his own station last Wednesday. Blue spun music and plugged NEW's $50,000 redo contest, during which at one point he referred to his station as KTU, WNEW's dance music rival. Blue was KTU's program director from 1996 to 2003. All right. He also spoke a semi-garbled word O&A said was the F word, though not everyone agreed. O&A joked about Blue, but mostly teed off on NEW, where they were stars until they were kicked off the air and kept out of radio for 2 years following the Sex and St. Pat's incident of August 2002. As for exactly what happened Wednesday, sources at NEW say Blue had a disagreement with night host Yvonne Velasquez and decided apparently on impulse to take her 8 p.m. shift himself. He's like, I don't need that cunt.
Oh, Jesus. What language?
You got to think he was thinking that in his head. I'm sorry.
Get all those curses out today.
Get it out of your system.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we better get all the curses out today.
Get it out of your system.
Yeah. Okay, so he decides to do the shift. The WNEW Christmas party was held that afternoon, ending at 4. So it ends at 4. He goes on the air at 8.
Right.
He's not going right back to the station. Couple more drinks maybe at the bar. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking more than drinks, but I don't know.
You don't think maybe he took a nap?
No. Ending at 4, and O&A suggested it sounds as if Blue was drinking. Others think he mostly sounded nervous. Who's thinking that he sounds nervous and he's not drunk on this tape?
When you're nervous, you
or
speak
under the influence.
quickly. You speak too quickly, and your mind is racing.
Right.
It's not like slurring, slow motion. I'm so nervous. I can't believe it. It's not nerves.
No. Others think he mostly sounded nervous, speaking too fast, repeating himself, and running sentences. He wasn't speaking too fast.
No, he was slurring.
I don't think Hinckley heard this tape yet. Speaking too fast, repeating himself, and running sentences together rather than, say, slurring words or rambling.
What? What did you hear? What a tool.
He left the air after about a half hour. That's because of Earl, right? I think Earl actually called the general manager. That's what I'm hearing, no? Ben, you want to keep Earl totally out of it? All right.
Well, did Earl call the GM?
I actually believe Earl didn't call.
Oh, really?
I believe other people came back from the party or wherever.
Yeah, people noticed that, oh, my God, this guy is completely out of it and should not be on the air. So they started calling the general manager. Because this isn't some dopey DJ that you're paying like $7 an hour that you would fire like immediately, like, all right, there you go, you blew your chance. It's the boss.
The star PD that they brought
So there's
on board.
phone calls being made, and then the general manager has to uncomfortably go into the studio and take the boss off the air. That's supposed to be responsible for everything that you hear on the air.
The walk out to the mound. Give me the ball. Get out.
He's the program director?
Yeah.
I could see Earl doing nothing.
He left the air after about a half hour, leaving a bizarre tape that shows why he made his reputation off the air and not on. A spokeswoman for Infinity, which owns NEW, said the company had no statement. There were unofficial reports station officials reprimanded Blue, but no indication whether there could be any further repercussions. Okay, Blue, who is starting a previously scheduled vacation today, could not be reached for comment.
In the Arctic Circle.
And then it goes on to say how he was hired, in the summer to turn the station around.
We're going to turn this thing around.
Yeah, another guy hired to turn that piece of shit station around.
How embarrassing. I mean, the last time a PD went on NEW, all you heard was...
Dude.
What?
Oh, wow.
Why are you holding that grudge still?
No grudge.
Just It's a lousy $50,000. That's all. That's all you lost. No big deal.
Whew.
I believe that station is cursed.
It is.
I think it's the O&A curse. It's going to haunt them for a few more years, I guarantee it.
Until our voice is once again heard coming out of that station, it will remain cursed.
Is that part of the big secret today, Anthony?
I don't know where this will lead. Be quite honest with you.
Yeah, today's going to lead to some really big things, though. That's for sure.
Big things.
You just watch.
Big things.
All right, so here's Frankie Blue.
Let's listen to him.
I love this song.
That's someone speaking really fast?
That's him being nervous.
In my opinion, that's a guy on Ludes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's give me another goddamn drink.
Wow, it's snowing here in New York.
I'm so nervous. I'm racked with nerves.
Hinckley.
I love this song. Nelly featuring Tim McGraw.
Does everyone understand? Like,
It's hammered.
Everyone listens to their hometown radio stations. Do you understand what station this is? This is the type of station where you have to be like, WKTU, it's Donna Summer, everybody.
Hey!
I love this song. Crank it up, or whatever. It's that type of delivery, and he's like,
We're going to be disco dancing all weekend long. They like that crap.
He sounds like a jock from like the mid-'70s that smoked a lot of pot before he went on the air. That's not the delivery that you want when you're playing dance music.
No, that's like that should come right after. Hey, you just heard the entire album Dark Side of the Moon.
Right.
Been sitting here smoking a lot of pot.
Right.
Not
you shouldn't have
disco station.
You shouldn't have the Bob Ross delivery when you're playing disco music.
We're gonna paint a happy little tree right here.
Coming up is a double shot of Donna Summers. He's talking to the music.
I love this song. Nelly featuring Tim McGraw. This is Frankie Blue. Now, you know, for the last several weeks, we've been giving you a chance to win $50,000 in cash in the Mix 1027 redo, and plus win a Toyota Scion. And I think that is going to happen tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., Ricky, RuPaul, Kim will pick a winner and go to that winner's house like publishing clearance. Or whether it's a house or it's a job.
We're coming to you, baby.
We're going to find you, and we're going to reward you with $50,000 in a brand new Toyota. And I don't see how you cannot be happy about that. This is Frankie Blue. So make sure you're listening tomorrow about 8 a.m. 50 grand prize winner. 50 grand prize winner.
What is he trying
That's
to
right.
say there?
What?
He's saying 50 grand prize winner. Now, is it 50 grand prize winner? Like you win $50,000?
Right.
50 grand prize winner. But he's saying it like we have 50,
winners,
like 50 people.
that are going to win a grand each.
50 or whatever, not even win a grand each, but 50 people will win the grand prize. That's how he's reading it.
Oh, okay.
50 grand prize winner. He has no idea what he's talking about.
And this is the boss.
A.M. 50 grand prize winner. 50 grand prize winner. That's right. 50 grand prize winner of the redo contest, of the winner of the Toyota Scion. Come on, baby. You know you want it. If you
that's a pickup line.
Qualified in the past several weeks, we're going to pick the winner tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. RuPaul's going to dip his big old hands in there, pick a winner, and we're going to find you. And then I don't care if it takes all day. It's worth the $50,000 in the car. All right? We have the armored truck. We've got the Party Patrol vans. We've got the car. We've got everything.
And I'm going to drive it.
Than that, we got the best music in town, so why don't you give me a call? This is Frankie Blue for Yvonne Velasquez, and telephone number is, if you want to make a request, is 1-877-MIX-1027. So give me a call, okay, baby?
She must have been laughing her ass
If you're in your
off
car right now,
driving home
chances are
listening to
you're
that.
sitting in traffic.
Like, she gets thrown off the air by this guy, hops in her car to drive home, and tunes this in. Would you not be just laughing your ass off because that's like sweet justice?
Definitely.
This tool throws you out for the day or for the night, and he's bombed on the air?
Let's give some free advice to our old radio company. You want to turn that station around? Freaking make Frankie Blue drink every afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Throw some Mickeys in his drinks and some freaking ludes, and throw this guy on the air every day during afternoon drive.
Who's not tuning in?
Who wouldn't listen to that?
I'd be listening. You'd have to. The guy is entertaining as hell drunk.
He'd be like Howard Beale. People would just tune in to hear what he had to say on a daily basis.
Network?
Yeah. Very good. I didn't get the name. Very good.
So here's the last part of the tape. It's just another minute, and then they finally had to yank him off the air. This is the best part because we're not sure if he says fuck. I think he does try to say find, and he messed it up.
He says the wrong call letters.
And then he says the wrong call letters as well, which is just the hugest no-no in the radio business.
Mix 1027. The new Mix 1027. This is Frankie Blue. And I am so excited for tomorrow.
Look at Ben. Ben can't control himself.
He's just enjoying this.
This is just too funny for me because it's, it's a radio
Friday
guy.
when we did this, I was like, it's not that big of a deal, but I guess it is because everyone's writing about it. I mean, not only are the New York papers all over this thing, it's all over the in the radio world.
It's a big thing. The other thing, back to that $50,000 thing,
$50,000,
he probably wrote that copy too.
Yeah.
You know, he's the program director, so he probably wrote the copy. He doesn't even know how to read the copy.
Who wrote this crap, baby? Hey, coming to get you, baby. Oh, goody. Just leave him on hammered.
Oh, yeah.
And I am so excited for tomorrow. I got Ricky.
Tomorrow.
That's the Buster Brooks. That's the beer burp.
Tomorrow.
I forgot about the beer burp.
This is Frankie Blue. And I am so excited for tomorrow. I got Ricky and Rue coming in the morning, putting their hand in the big old barrel and picking out a $50,000 grand prize winner. The winner of the KTU Mix 102 Redo Contest. And also you win a Toyota Scion.
KTU.
Now what's going to happen is they're going to put their hand in the barrel, they're going to pick out a winner, and then they're going to fuck that winner. And that winner will be rewarded with everything.
Now I think he said fuck again.
They're gonna fuck that winner.
I was ready to give him the credit because I've been listening to the copy, and he says find at that point.
Yeah.
But I think he just lost his mind because that doesn't sound anywhere near fine.
Find. It sounds more like the F word than it does find.
Right. There's definitely a...
Yeah.
They're going to fuck that winner. And that winner will be rewarded with everything.
He's just nervous. Okay.
Mix 1027, Frankie Blue. What's happening?
What's happening? Stepping on the vocals. Mix 102, Frankie Blue. What's happening, baby?
Did he? I forgot. Where was the part where he said KTU?
Oh, went by. Anthony commented on
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm sorry.
What's happening, baby?
I was too busy with the whole the winner.
Are we off the air? Hey, Earl, you black bastard, get me a drink. Okay.
Blue, you're my boy! Yeah, Blue, you're our boy today. Good old Blue. You're my boy, Blue!
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
Blue, you're my boy!
It's Frankie Blue at Sirius XM Satellite KTM.
It just makes it. It's just even funnier because he's the boss. He's supposed to be the responsible one. Cause every radio station is filled with a bunch of drunks, drug addicts, wife beaters. Every radio station has at least one or two problems.
Alcoholics.
Right, but the boss is supposed to be the responsible one, you know? Keeping everyone in line, as they say, Anthony.
Aren't we supposed to get that tape of that tirade that woman did in Oklahoma City?
We're going to get that next, right?
Yeah. That's hysterical. Some woman was really pissed off at the two guys that she does a show with. Came in the morning before everybody else, went in the studio. She was allegedly drunk. And cracked the mics and just started calling them the F word and throwing around all kinds of words that are not allowed
bitching
on
out
the public airwaves. And
the rest of the morning show, the bosses, the radio station just lost her mind.
All drunk.
What for did she say? Like, was it the typical of what a woman gets a problem with when guys are around, they're having fun and she hates it? Or
yeah, pretty much. It's that happens a lot. Well, especially on radio shows. If there's a woman involved in the show, she hates the guys that she works with. Well, it's just the way it works.
Yeah, I mean, the business is filled with women that have sued their male co-hosts. I mean, a lot of them.
Not just all the time.
Not just a couple.
When they have a falling out, they go right to a lawyer and right to a sexual harassment suit, and it just gets ugly.
There's a few out there I can name, but
over what, like content and stuff, right? Like I didn't want to have to come into work and deal with that type of content.
Every day I had to go in and hear these guys talking about you signed the checks, didn't you?
Yeah, all of a sudden, like if there's a stripper in the studio doing what strippers do for morning shows or whatever, all of a sudden she has a problem with that.
Of course.
And then they're in hell. One of my really good friends in the business went through literally 2 or 3 years of hell because one of his co-hosts
Mark
sued.
Perreno?
No.
No. You said one of your pals.
No. Stop, don't start that shit.
No, Perreno's
just the grease man?
So,
no wonder I drag these bitches behind trucks there.
The funny thing is, over the years, program directors have tried to get, to get us to hire a woman.
Yep. I think it would add something to the programs.
Yeah, you guys would be a little more mainstream. You could maybe get bigger in the business if you had like that female point of view.
Yes, the woman's point of view, and it would keep you guys in check.
And we're like,
are
you insane?
See, that's what you need in the middle of a funny, edgy bit is some stupid female voice going, "Oh, you!" You know how they get like that, like phony exasperation.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh no. Now. Yeah.
Don't go there.
Ugh.
Stop.
Fun killers.
Yeah.